I'm Dave.
I'm Kellie.
And welcome to The Buzz On, episode 9. We're going to be talking about
summer leaf bees.
It's a fun topic that I've been waiting to have this.
So Dave, let's get us started. How did it even begin with summer leaf bees?
It's an old story. I spoke, this is 10 or so years ago, I spoke with Wendell. And he was this kid of some farmer in northeastern Canada. And he was sitting on the fence post, and his dad had something with bees in it. And he flung out his hand and he said, "And there goes money." And the bees just flew off, not to return. And so, however, this Wendell's dad gets the bees the next year, there goes money again. And Wendell said this time the bees came back and nested in whatever they did. Mm-hmm. And from there, this is in the 1950s, this industry just slowly works out to today. There's billions of these summer leaf bees all across North America, and they're used for large-scale summer
agriculture. So anything that has that need for pollination.
Clearly alfalfa. It's a great alfalfa bee. The blueberry, it's a small bee, goes in there. When you're looking at carrots, carrot seeds, the whole flower is tall, and broccoli, all these things, the seeds are all tall. So they're using this summer leaf bee. And then I spoke with a friend of mine years ago and said, what if we took this? This is a generalist, right? And he said, yeah, it's a generalist. I said, well, why shouldn't this be in the backyard gardens as well? Because not everyone has pollination. I don't know, Dave. And so Crown Bees introduced this summer leaf bee years ago, and it takes a while to get going. People, first of all, are looking for honey, then everything is only a mason bee, and like, well, what's the difference, Kellie, between a spring mason bee and a summer leaf bee?
They're two different species, and their life cycles are just that little bit different. The biggest difference is when the mason bee overwinters as an adult, you just release the cocoons. But that summer leaf bee is a different species. So she will overwinter as a larva, then has to complete her development to be released as an adult flying bee.
So commercially, when you're doing this, raising the bee from pupa to adult bee, it's very scientific. 21 days at precisely 84 degrees, and at day 21, the boys show up. 2 days later, the girls show up, and it's a very precise thing.
And that's how we have it set up at Crown Bees.
Right. We're incubating very carefully. In your backyard in Wisconsin or wherever, your yard is probably not precisely at 84 all the time. So what would you expect?
So it may take more time because they have to finish their development first. That's not something that is easily rushed when you're outside on those cold, chilly days. But we do have a bit of a hack. We have a nice little system where you can incubate your summer leaf bees at home.
So on a heating pad, and then we're putting the cocoons inside here, and this environment is going to be nice and humid, nice and warm, and roughly around 21 to 25 days, you're going to catch a male coming out. And so you're able to do this at home. It's an easy piece.
So easy to do. And that makes it sustainable. So that was one of the things that was really important to us is if we get you started in bees, can you just take it and run with it without us? And that will let you do it.
Yeah. And sometimes I want my bees right now. And that's where we can come in by shipping bees right now too. All right. So I'm going to put this leaf bee into your yard. Ooh, scary. People initially have had issues with this. What's the main issue?
The main issue is just the idea of not having that perfect plastic yard. Everyone has this green turf and
perfect leaves.
And the reality is your yard can be so much more. Just let it rewild, allow for the beauty and diversity of all kinds of different plants, native plants. You can still have your roses and your hostas, but just allow some of those more specific plants to your area to thrive.
Okay, so now going past this, let's think you've got your perfect flower out there. Do we care that these nasty old bees are stealing the pollen from your flower and going back to the nesting hole?
Don't even notice.
Don't even notice. Okay? I do notice that they're going to be taking little snips out of leaves, and that says it's a healthy environment because the plants don't mind the pollen being gone. The plants don't mind little pieces of leaves. A leaf bee uses one leaf per day.
And it is amazing just to watch how she is able to carefully get the exact circle
She's snipping with her mandibles.
and just makes it perfect circle. And then she catches it and flies with it. It is amazing to see.
But even right there, so she's got her legs here, and then as she's finally get this last little bit of leaf off, she's starting to fly, and as she cuts it and she's now flying, she curls it.
Like a ballerina, just does that.
A ballet bee would be
ballet
we
bee.
should rename it. It's such a cool little piece, and
she's an amazing
mom. Be able to see that. Our role with raising these bees is we're helping teach you what to do. This video is one of those things, and then as you get started, we're able to send leaf bees in a little stick like this. The cocoons mostly are going to be still cocoon form. You'll get a couple males that will come out, and you're really just putting these.
And the big thing you're going to notice is that they're going to be much smaller. These are smaller summer bees. Think beach bunnies. They're tiny bees.
And the males have these beautiful aquamarine eyes and these long antennas. Females, kind of boring, little black eyes.
Okay, true.
Okay. But the two differences, male and female, is green eyes and black eyes.
You can see.
All right, so we'll send them to you, and our want is that you learn how to raise these bees successfully yourself.
Yep.
So what's our customers, what do they have to do?
It is in many ways just like the mason bee. You still need to have that bee house set up so it gets that morning sunshine, and then you need to protect that larva from that heat of the day, afternoon. So when it gets broiling, make sure there's shade, make sure there's some way to keep it cool.
Yeah, I'd be a little nervous about a complete southern wall because sometimes they just bake. So still kind of morning sun, or just think through my trees are around there that I just don't want to bake. Okay, so setup is easy. How about chemicals? How do we feel about that?
We are not chemically happy bees. They do not do well with that. So they are going to disperse if you have a lot of strong smelling chemicals, any pesticides, herbicides, they're just going to scatter.
Okay. And if your neighbor's the one doing this, this link right here takes you to a page on our website where it'll be a little half sheet print off that you can print off lovingly saying, hey, for the next 6 or so weeks, my bees are pollinating the flowers in your garden. Just let nature kind of do its thing.
Find beauty in the chaos.
Right. All right. How about attractant? We have our...
They are 2 different species, so you do need to use 2 different attractants.
So our invited bee, mason bee, is different
from the invited bee for leaf cutters. Absolutely.
Okay. This bee doesn't use mud.
Instead, we talked about it, and she uses those soft leaves to wrap her eggs in.
So we're looking at, in your yard, what's the perfect leaf? Look at a rose,
hosta,
lilac, strawberry. Not fuzzy, not super veiny. They're able to delicately cut it, wrap it, and ballet back to the back.
Twirl on back.
Yeah. And the pollen necessary, this is a generalist.
She's going to go and find what's available. So if you have anything blooming in your yard, that of course is going to be one of the first choices.
All right. So even if you don't want to raise these summer bees, what can one do?
You can still be part of supporting pollinators and being part of the joy with pollinators. Just jump in. We have all kinds of nesting materials that have different sizes. So all of these different sizes of bees are available to nest inside. The solitary bees, the solitary wasps that are beneficial. They get rid of those aphids. You like that?
In every yard, a balanced yard has prey and predators.
Yep.
And so you'll see cool little grass-carrying wasps, or so the tiny little wasps are going into tiny little holes, grabbing aphids and stuffing them back there. There's some cool wasps. And so, to learn about this is go put small, medium, and large holes. We got the pollinator pack. Let nature do its thing. Just see what's going on out there.
And it's great for the birds. They need food too. And what they eat are the insects. And if we're getting rid of all the insects, we're going to lose our birds. So let's think a little bit bigger, be a little more generous with what we allow in our backyards, and let's share.
Well, thanks for watching. This is all about leaf bees. Go try them yourself.